everyone, and welcome back to the Thaumaturge, and let's just continue where we left off. Okay, back in prison. I guess we might as well talk to people, eh?
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. He's one of them that went after the Ruskies with his bare fists.
You acquire the knowledge or context required to give a response. Proudly confess you were brawling with the Russian soldiers. Let's go for the special
For being
one.
innocent.
Same as all of us. Well, are you from somebody?
Are you from somebody? I'm not gonna say that. Admit you didn't understand the question.
I don't really get what you're asking.
Good thing you're asking and not just running your mouth, like some people. The question is, do you got a backer in town? You set up with somebody? Do you work for somebody?
Ask who sent
What
them.
about you guys?
Sonny, I've still been running the protection racket with Crook at the Ruzhitsky Bazaar. My dad used to work for him. But that was back in the day. Apart from that, I stay straight. I only hassle the Ruskies when I get a little loaded.
And I'm with the Shivs.
Bullshit. You ain't with the Shivs. Don't you go talking crap about the Shivs, cause I know them. You better give a fuller explanation, cause I lose respect real quick. I'm sensitive about folks like that. Who you from?
Introduce yourself.
My name's Viktor Shulsky, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a Thaumaturge.
Why would you tell them that?
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
Say looks can be deceiving.
You should not judge a book by its cover.
A tough guy, like a real Warsaw lad.
I was born here. Now I've come home.
Welcome to Warsaw.
Back, I guess. Well, I can't do anything with the other things yet, so might as well sit down.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
True.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
Ask if she got rid of her
You
ammunition.
better tell me if you managed to get rid of your ammunition.
If I hadn't, I'd already be locked up at the Citadel. I admit your behavior did successfully distract the Ruskies.
You're welcome.
All right then. What's such a gorgeous, hairy mug doing in a crummy place like this?
Let's start with that. Or, yeah, let's be
We've got a
polite.
little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers
really?
in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rocklitz's cafe.
Ask if she also spends time there. Find out more about her acquaintances, yeah.
What exactly do your friends do?
I'd be glad to tell you, over coffee and jam donuts.
I'm afraid all these crews might have more questions and want to keep you here longer.
Yeah.
Then you won't just miss out on the pastries, but also an adventure worthy of a great cause.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Well, remains to be seen, doesn't it? Another meeting. Fearless Wanda, the smuggler of bullets, proposed a meeting at Burg Rotblitz. The woman I met during the Kettling incident was smuggling bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments. Clearly, it wasn't the first time she'd done that. Unfortunately, this time the garter didn't hold and the bullets fell onto the pavement. Maybe fate will have us cross paths again and we'll meet at Burg Rotblitz's for jam donuts.
Shulsky, this yours?
Yes.
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Okay. And do I want to question that? Sure.
Can I ask why the sudden change of plans? Anyone I should thank?
If he wants to, he'll tell you himself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Curious. Wanda's file. I think this girl's been here before. Yeah. I have my own file. Oh, shucks. Just looking at things. Dark circles under his eyes. Alright, it is the same guy, I think. Wanted list. Maria Burkova, 54 years old, residing in Warsaw, Old Praga, accused of complicity in stealing 2,000 ruble worth of Dutch pomade. Wanted description: short in stature, black hair, small hazel eyes, 3 scars on the right leg. Not gonna read all of that. Anything else to read here? Oh, there's something over there. I want the experience. Read. Stanislav's obituary. Stanislav Shulsky. Widely respected citizen, thaumaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur, father and husband. Died suddenly on August 31st at the age of 64. Service for the repose of his soul will be held at St. Charles Borromeo Church on Saturday, September 7th, to which his daughter would like to invite all relatives, friends, and acquaintances. Oh, there's something in there. When recruiting for the gendarmerie, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately: persons related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews, thaumaturges. Any deviation from these instructions must be very well argued. Alright. During the time of our gracious Tsar of all Russia's visit to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain that the number of patrols must be doubled. All station chiefs are required to comply with the order immediately. And an illegible signature. That was a weird sound. Okay. So we're going this way. Okay, catch a tram. Powalski Cemetery. Travel. Men's tailor Rok Dobrudsky accepts all manners of tailoring work, offering the lowest possible prices. Expect thoroughness, tastefulness, and diligence from the start to the finishing touch. Alright. Ooh, nice. Let's go for this one then. Makes you lose focus instead of taking damage. Oh, wrong way. Calm down, horses. The late Francisek Hilmantel went to be with the Lord following brief yet painful agony, having received the sacraments on August 18th. The bereaved family is asking all relatives and friends to join them at the funeral service held at St. Anna's Church on Krakowski. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. On August 25th, followed by the transfer of the body to the family tomb at Powalski Cemetery. Saturday, 7 a.m. Votive service in honor of Our Lady of the Rosary. Okay, Holy Mass. Alright, already read that. Extremely late, yeah, I imagine so. A white rose in the grave, so it's true what they say about that tragic love story. Perfect epitaph. Sure. Yeah, I'm right here. Mr. Shulsky, can I have a quick word? Mordechai Shayat?
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat. Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
Do I even know? Quip that your father didn't have a heart. Say that you don't know the cause of your father's death.
I'm curious myself. I haven't had a chance to find out.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you
Thank you.
alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Something like that. I mean, they didn't seem to be on the best of terms. To be honest.
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaumaturge.
Ask why.
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Okay.
Uncle Voronian?
I will not keep you. The guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you, Go on. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Sister?
Victor,
Sorry for being late.
I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly.
Okay.
Look at yourself. What happened?
Don't mention you were in jail. Change the subject. Ask if your mother knows about your father's death.
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
There was a whole sentence there that was skipped. I'm not sure why. Yeah, stay to say goodbye to your father.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
A very stern-looking man.
So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago.
Read the obituary aloud.
After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better.
Wow.
Definitely closer to the truth.
Definitely, not close. Mention the dream you had after Rasputin hypnotized you?
The day you died, you visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 saluters.
Yeah, say goodbye sincerely.
I'm sorry there are so many things I didn't get to say to your face. All those years, I said them over and over to myself in my head. How you were never able to admit a mistake. You never sought blame in yourself. Someone else was always guilty.
Fortunately, very
Never
common.
you. Mother, because she wanted something for herself in life. Ligia, because she wasn't born a boy. Me, because I was born a Thaumaturge, but I didn't want to live following your principles. And now...
Leave now that you've said your goodbyes.
Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
Are you the one that got me out of prison? Find out what he wants.
What do you want?
Well, what do people come to funerals for? I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
Now, if I would say happily. Say that you don't intend to stay here too long.
I don't think so. I intend to leave as soon as I wrap up my family obligations. I doubt we'll have time to meet again.
Who knows? Again, my condolences.
Not very sincere ones, I feel.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Konieczkin. Ivan Konieczkin. Goodbye.
Such interesting friends you had.
Again.
I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Is that what that's about? I feel like it's something else. Bouquet with a note. A few flowers gathered together on a note. You were closer to me than I could ever admit, and now you're gone. My heart is yearning. S. The simple words contain a sea of sadness and longing. The letter was written with a trembling heart that cannot come to terms with the loss. It seems that someone was greatly affected by my father's death. Yeah, more so than me. Nikodem
Grandpa
Shulsky.
Nikodem, a Thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
Josefina Schulska.
Great-grandmother Josefina, a Thaumaturge.
And it seems to run in the family. Someone has left a note next to the simple wreath. We had our differences regarding methods, but we shared the same goal. We will carry on, and you rest in peace, brother, your friends in Thaumaturgy. The note features condolences from friends in Thaumaturgy. Apparently, father must have kept in touch with other people in our profession. Someone has left an unusual note by the generic funeral wreath. Eat dirt, Shulsky? In blunt terms, it expresses joy about Stanislav's death. The wreath was thrown carelessly, but some time and effort went into the words in this note. Several versions were written, all of which seemed insufficiently offensive to the author. In the end, he decided on the simple yet eloquent "Eat dirt, Shulsky." More people than I would have guessed came to say their farewells to father. It turns out that he had both friends who were clearly affected by his death and enemies who found it exceptionally pleasing. Well, it seems father evoked extreme emotions in the people he had encountered during his life. Yeah. Controversial figures usually do, don't they? And I mean, considering the words that Victor here himself used for his father, I would say that Stanislav was definitely a controversial figure.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Ma'am?
Love at a funeral. Eros postmortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors?
Excuse me?
Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you, sir?
Yeah, let's do that. Ask Ligia if you want to intervene. Don't cause problems for her.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually spurring you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a Thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Agree.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
I mean, considering that someone said that I was very late for the funeral, then yeah, I imagine that the lawyer is waiting.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna, dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Alright.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
I'll see what I can do about that.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You looked just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Yeah, tell her to make cocoa for Lygia.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, sorry about being here so late. You want me to go that way? But there's a bunch of things to look at here, and apparently someone to talk to. Ah, Petya! Right, our cousin. Here's the latest news on the riots that disrupted His Majesty Emperor Nikolai II's speech today, a moment after our gracious Emperor announced Georgy Skalon as the new Governor General of Warsaw. A group of troublemakers started yelling most disgraceful slogans. Despite reinforced security, there was a scuffle. The gendarmerie were quick to get the situation under control, however. A few people were injured, including 2 policemen who came to help. 30 people charged with public nuisance and brawling were taken into custody.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Petya, forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Well, that was short and sweet. Bust of Morana. The stern countenance resembles that of a human, but the callous gaze shows no trace of human emotions. The Queen of Winter scrutinizes you, sending a shiver down your spine. It makes you think of the words, if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. Yes. What? Oh. I did not want to go outside. What's in the basement? Well, can investigate things. Mother's portrait. Pretty hair. And that's it. Okay. And that seems to be all I can. No, there's a doorway here. 365 dinner recipes for 5 zlotys. Gracinia's liquor recipe, okay. Or liqueur.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
You need to be sober, sir.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stashio's. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
Liqueur. Yeah.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either. Victor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you
What a dangerous
is
question.
a treasure.
Oh boy. Oh, I guess we went down here too quick. Or too soon. Pinot Noir from Oregon. A bottle of red wine from the United States. Hard to get. An inability to articulate brought on by great surprise clings to the bottle. It was difficult to mouth even a word of gratitude for the unique gift. Words got stuck in the throat despite the adoration for this particular liquor. It is a favorite beverage, but an unwelcome gift. Oh. For my sister. Sauvignon de Bordeaux, a bottle of white wine from southern France, an expensive beverage popular among the aristocracy. The wine carries the aroma of peaches, apples, and a certain amount of conviction that a relationship between two people is beginning to take on a romantic edge. A beverage enjoyed by the upper crust, given to a woman by a woman. Mysterious woman. Huh. Was that also a gift from my sister? Intriguing. Quince liqueur with amber. A small bottle of the quince liqueur with amber, a beverage for true connoisseurs. The bottle exudes the sweet aroma of quince and the sincere joy of an upcoming meeting. It is a beverage that brings people together and sweetens the bitterness of everyday life. An element of a ritual that two old friends would eagerly indulge in. Voronin. Every bottle found in the Shulsky cellar contains a creditable beverage. Uncle Voronin wouldn't disregard any of them. I'm gonna guess that I picked it up. Oh, I have two. Well, we might as well pick that one up. What do these do? Dimension Force Deed. Restores 4 of your health points for every enemy in the suffering state. Each subsequent action that restores health points will restore less of it. Interesting. Increases inflicted damage by 50%. Oh, it costs 2. Okay. Can't do that one. Not yet.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
Yeah, bottle of
I think
liqueur.
this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasha's study after every funeral we went to and raised a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasha and I used to say.
How did he die?
Yeah.
Hasn't Lygia told you?
No.
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
I don't know if that's a good idea. Raise a toast in silence.
Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena before him. I miss my little darling.
Sorry for your loss,
I
sir.
miss them both.
Uncle.
Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
Yes. Yeah, ask about Hayat.
At the funeral, there was this sad Jewish fellow, Mordechai Hayat. Do you know him, Uncle?
He worked for Stanisław, but that was a long time ago. I don't know him more than that. So, shall we collect our inheritance?
Yeah, during the reading.
Yes, let's find out what my father hasn't left me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
Hear out the lawyer in silence.
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Ask if your mother is getting
Now,
anything.
Mr. Fedorov, what did my father leave my mother?
Victor, be serious.
Nothing. There is a special item reflecting the absolute lack of any bequest to my former spouse, Nadia Fyodorovna Voronina.
Congratulate them both and say you'll wait in the kitchen, yeah. I don't care anymore.
I wish you success with your business and your hunting. I'm going to have something to eat before heading off.
Just a moment yet, Mr. Shulski. Your name is also mentioned here.
Oh boy.
A last-minute plot twist.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Shulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Of course.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Ask about your
A
father's
building?
death.
It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it.
If you go for a walk, why do you go
When he
into a
didn't
building?
come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then,
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see
Okay.
him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
The
The
missing grimoire?
grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps, in all that confusion,
but why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Find out where this happened.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
Emphasize that karma comes back.
He died as he lived, miserably. He couldn't have met a more fitting end after what he did to me. What he did to the Niedzic's family.
You've got to know that Papa felt guilty. Even if he didn't say so outright. I'm not going to defend him, but I can't criticize him either. Even I don't know what really happened back then with Abauritze.
An accident is what happened, and father treated 2 kids like the worst disgraces in the world. As if it had been premeditated.
When a person dies so suddenly, their unfinished business remains. We'll never learn what Stasio carried in his heart.
What do you intend to do?
Sure, let's ask about Shayat.
And Mordechai
Hayat.
Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
How about Ivan Konechkin?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
Yeah, well...
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
This dude, definitely suspicious. Admit the building is a good lead.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
You'll look through Father's
And
things.
where are father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
Okay.
As you wish.
You already know everything.
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Oh boy.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Okay, well, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!